Go.
This morning I have a little something different. This is my book pitch. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Caleb Shaw. Today I am presenting to you a pitch on the historical novel I am currently in the process of writing. The title of my book is Crossing the Gap, and here is a self-illustrated cover. A copy. I'll begin with an excerpt. September 1943, a sleek Flower-class corvette of His Majesty's Royal Navy charges through the icy Atlantic Ocean in a desperate hunt for an unseen raider. 400 yards to port side, a convoy of 30 merchant vessels laden with vital supplies for Great Britain steam sluggishly through the heavy seas, protected by their remaining naval escorts. Only I, Lieutenant Commander Henry Renton, and my crew on the corvette HMS Daisy stand between the vulnerable merchant ships and their killer. Excerpt ends. We live in a world overcome by technology, and people's lives are governed by screens. The pleasure of reading a book from cover to cover is sadly fading into the past. I would recommend this spiffing novel to folk from the age 15 and up who have an interest in World War II history. I started writing this story for my own enjoyment, but as I would like to write multiple World War II novels, I thought it would be a good idea to look into publishing my work. As far as I am aware, there are no World War II fictional authors in Australia, and if so, I doubt they would be suitable for teenagers. I believe most of my competition would come from British authors, although I don't suppose there'd be any my age. My characters and their circumstances are of my own creation. The history is accurate, and what my character experiences could have happened to any Royal Navy officer in the Second World War. The story is written in first person, as if my character, Henry Renton, is telling his own life story. Ultimately, I would love to see my books in print, on paper, between two covers, but a good place to start would also be on Kindles and ebooks, etc. I'll begin by printing a few copies cheaply at Officeworks and handing them out to friends and family with the intention of spreading the word. I'll now conclude this pitch with another excerpt, continuing on from the first. "Contact bearing green 050, sir," shouted the ASDIC operator. I yelled an order to the coxswain in the wheelhouse below, and HMS Daisy leaned over, her bows knifing through the waves at 16 knots. The ASDIC operator bellowed again. "Sir, contact, dead ahead, 60 metres. "Mr. Baxter, fire depth charge pattern," I snapped to my junior officer. Despite my extensive combat experience over the last 3 years, I felt exhilarated for the coming chase. I watched fascinated as our depth charges, just little barrels of high explosive, plunged into the depths. There'd be a plop, followed by an underwater boom, which sent a plume of water 100 feet into the air. Surely the U-boat could not stand the explosive onslaught. I stood on the bridge of my command, feeling jolly sorry for those German submarine crews below the surface. "We got her, sir!" exclaimed Sub-Lieutenant Baxter, pointing excitedly, his actions demonstrating his lack of experience. A thin layer of oil and debris floated on the swell, a grim reminder of life in a U-boat. I thought of Baxter's youthful assumption. "We got her, sir," he had said. I grinned. But did we? Thank you for your attention.